At one stage, the friendliest of neighbors, mutual respect, and that continues till today. But India and Sri Lanka, two of the most successful sides in the history of this competition, want to further announce their domination, try and capture Asia before they get set to take on the world. And who will get their hands on this trophy? It will be a team in blue. And that's the only prediction that I am rolling out here. But with Dominic Cook, Marvin Attapattu, Sanjay Manjareka, let's get a few more predictions in from these gentlemen. This glittering trophy, just before you get ready, Sanjay, to take on the world, to fight for global dominance, Asian pride at stake here. Did you mention that it would be these two teams fighting it out on the final day?
No, I got that one wrong, along with many other things at the start of the long story and all that. Very cunning.
I was just trying to be nice, Sanjay.
And also, I think your question was, do you need luck? Absolutely, do you need luck in all forms of the game?
At some point, fan polls, what do all of you seem to think? It's a simple answer, as it should be in a final. Who do you think is walking away with this trophy? Who's taking this trophy home? Here is what you say. 82% say injuries. Mahesh Tikshana is out. Aksar Patel, Washington Sundar has been called in. Question is Washington Sundar, because you've had a look at the pitch, go straight into that 11 for a final?
This pitch now is crying.
Yes. In a sense, the young bowlers bowled out India by spin. That's the first time it's happened in one-day history. But 2004, since we've got the man of that moment, what do you remember from the 2004 encounter from the final?
Apart from me captaining.
Yeah, I mean, you were captain. We gotta have to mention
about it when somebody's strike rate is about.
Things change. But I mean, a lovely history. Obviously, the most memorable for us is 2011. You know, that World Cup final. Because again, there's no animosity between these two. There's always been a lot of love here. But that also was a great contest that had its ebbs and flows. Who blew us away.
Because it came in that big match, India-Pakistan, and also a spinner getting 5 under light.
You can see that obviously the fan pulse battle is between these two gentlemen, so I guess Koki will settle it.
This is really...
It has to be one of the most heartening moments that we've seen. It brings out the humanity, the empathy, but now it's a battle. It's time for the final battle. That's what we've been waiting for. So we've got super fans joining the game in the form of Tamanna Bhatia, and her Aakhri Sach is streaming now on Disney+. Tamanna joins the game. We're all well aware of the fact that this, as Asia Cup, where you're fighting for your trophy, is the perfect starter in a sense, because you're going straight into a World Cup like this. So there's already pressure when you step onto the field. We know that Washington Sundar has come in, Aksar Patel not there, those sort of conversations. So heading into the World Cup as well, playing a final today, what do you want to see from this unit?
Well, I mean, play the way they have played.
Long-term basis, people might don't like my opinion, but again,
we like your opinion.
Yeah, I never cared. But as far as in my opinion, if I was the in charge of Pakistan and Haris Rauf, I think things will be on the right track.
And that's what happens often when you find yourself in these situations that are troubling. You have your backs against the wall. That's when cage tigers truly do roar. So for both of these nations, and for Team India in particular, heading into a World Cup, have you got more answers than questions? Campaigns where we're seeing you get like this checklist. Let's tick the boxes. So Sanjay, the checklist was players returning from injury. You'd be watching KL Rahul and Jasprit Bumrah. What are the side notes? Because I know you're very meticulous. The side notes you will put next to that check.
Well, whether you would have participated in the
Shikhar Dhawan going out of the World Cup, you had to fly Rishabh Pant in. That was during a competition. So you've been through this, Sanjay.
Yeah, we've been through this, and fortunately for India.
Well, I mean, as you mentioned previously, you spoke about having the resources, and Wasim has mentioned this on a couple of occasions. When you look at India's resources, you see the name of Kuldeep, and you've also put his performance ahead to the World Cup, saying that not just here, but watch out, because he's going to be the game changer in the World Cup. What in his bowling, since his return from injury, his resurgence back in the one-day team, has impressed you the most to get him those results?
We're talking
Asia Cup, that was in 9.
Happy to do a barter. You can take the bilateral, we'll take the ICC titles. Because we are winning too many bilaterals.
Or the multi-nation title.
ICC, actually ICC, I'm just thinking what pressures you get into, and you
both thought I'd heard words from Sanjay Manjrekar. Like I started the slide in a very matter-of-fact, broadcaster way. That's why he knows he's an absolute gem in this part. But it's a different generation now, and they're playing in an Asia Cup final. And you know the tables have obviously turned, because you look at this Indian team. So you've got Washington Sundar into this side now. He's literally come in straight. On Friday, he flew in. He was at Bangalore. He was at the NCA, and he's come in because Akshar Patel is not long.
Bowling will come under the scanner a lot, in the sense that the selector, the team management will be watching it very closely, because there's another off-spinner back home who's played more international cricket than him, is also coming into the plans slowly. I'm hearing that he might be
earlier than expected. These were not the circumstances either, but that's the way things are. Jindal Panther Cricket Live, powered by Amul, Ravi Shastri, Marvin Attapattu and Wasim Akram. But the day, I mean, all of you just spine in. Mohammad Siraj, at the moment, that performance, that 1 over that took 4. Ravi.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. And I mean, he would be delighted with it.
We all know what KL is capable of, rather. But walking into a big with Virat and to take the game away, having scored 350, is someone. It has to be someone special, and KL is someone.